I'll mention you're listening to the Song Swap out here at New England College, WNEC FM in Henniker.
Good, and I have this crazy bandage on my finger, so we'll see how that affects my guitar playing. This song is called Lucky Blaze. Wondering if we could just do something about that tag on that. It's just making a kind of a noise. There's a tag on a fire extinguisher, and John has just secured it, and I feel better. Lucky Blaze. Lucky Blaze blows into town with her book of maps and her fiery crown. Dogs all bark and day turns dusk. No one comes to meet her bus. Lucky Blaze surveys the street. There's a Motel 6 and an A&P. Juice and crackers in a sack. Single room near the back. Lucky Blaze prepares for sleep. One teardrop upon her cheek. She says a prayer and checks the lock. Sets her wind-up travel clock. Lucky Blaze greets the day in a taxi headed for the bay. High-rise waiting room and then an office full of three-piece men. Lucky Blaze sits anxiously, both hands folded on her knee. Lawyers talk and talk and talk until they read out the dead man's will. This fortune that I made, I leave full of love for Lucky Blaze. Lucky Blaze blows out of town in a bright red Porsche with the top torn down, and dogs all bark, ow! Day turns dusk. She passes by a Trailways bus, and a little girl says, "Hey, Mommy, ain't that Lucky Blaze?" Lila, 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 Lucky. Lila, Lila, Lucky. Lucky Blaze. Lucky Blaze. Lucky Blaze blows into town with her book of maps and her fiery, fiery crown.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm. Thanks. That's one of my favorites off the CD.
Yeah. There's a... I'm always a little bit kind of spaced after I sing something about the breathing, and also going very deeply into the song takes me away. So now I'm coming back to say that the CD, as you know, is very, very sparsely produced. And I had a strong, strong commitment to keeping the songs bare. It seems to me that that's what they want, and perhaps I don't know where I got that information. I just know it beyond the shadow of doubt.
I agree.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I know that it continues to kind of knock people out when they hear the record, that it sounds just like me singing alone with a guitar. And there's something incredibly satisfying for me about that. Partly because I hear a lot of people sing and then I listen to their recordings and it's a totally different animal and I don't get a sense of what it was that I heard when I listened to them live.
Right.
But, I also realized, John, that I used to think, I should sing faster. I should sing louder. I should have music that's more dense. And then I realized that it's actually something that's sort of political for me, that the intimacy in my work is very much a response to my sense of something that's troubled about the culture right now, which is that almost everything is fast and hard.
Yeah.
I was talking about silence as a value the other day, or space as a value, auditory space, which I have a lot of in my songs also.
That's what art's all about, the positive and negative space, and making them work together, and you do it wonderfully.
Well, I just will take this moment on air to thank you for being such a strong supporter of my work. From the very beginning, when you got my record, you were unequivocal in your support, and it's meant so much to me. It's amazing to be here, sitting in this small room in New Hampshire, and to be able to thank you in person.
I couldn't help it. I heard that CD, and it just it took me away, and yeah.
Well, it's funny because I don't know what it is that people think artists are made of, and I don't myself know what we're made of, but I do know that although the songs come to me free of charge, well, I say that sometimes at great cost emotionally, but I still need affirmation and acknowledgement for my work, although there's something unbelievably satisfying in the doing of it. It still makes such a difference to have someone say, I get it. I know who you are. I can hear it in the songs.
Understandable. Yeah, I think it's like every aspect of life is like that. I'm like that too, when I do anything. If I work the stage at a festival or something, if somebody tells me that
sounds good,
that I did it the way it was supposed to be done, makes you feel good.
Yeah, it's very human, and I guess there's no immunity from humanness in being an artist. Okay, I'm finding myself really slumped over again. I'm not sure if the microphone has changed. Am I fine like this?
You are. I should actually adjust it when we talk.
Okay,
but,
good.
When you're playing, it's about right where it should be.
That's great. I'm going to, I was thinking of playing a new song for you.
That'd be great.
What's our time, John? We have a...
There's a little clock right next to you there on our emergency address system. And the little green display there.
Yes, there it is. Okay,
military
great.
time.
Then yeah, that's fine. I've spent some time in Europe, so I have an understanding.
And we still got a good 40 minutes
Good,
here.
great. Because I have a few new songs I'd like to play. And this one is brand new. It's still sort of wet behind the ears. So it's called Lie Box. And anybody who's ever been caught in a lie knows how small that place can be.